Hey guys, it's Christy. Today's video is just a little bit different. So I went to Universal Studios as well as Dollywood as well as Disney back from the end of September to mid-October, and I was going to vlog a bunch, but instead I actually did a lot of Instagram posts, so you should go check out my Instagram for all those posts and highlights and things like that. But I did record a room tour of my room at Endless Summer Resort in Orlando, and I did Dockside. I originally had pool view, but I changed it to standard view because I added a couple of days to my trip and wanted to lower the cost. So I did that. So I am about to show you a room tour of the Endless Summer Resort Dockside for your purposes of if you're interested in booking a trip. The room rate at time of recording this video, I believe, was $88 or $98 a night, which is actually very reasonable. It's in line with the Disney Value Resorts, if you're familiar with the Disney Value Resorts, but I actually really like this resort better than the Value Resorts at Disney. There is one little caveat to that, and that is the transportation. The transportation from the resort to, well, Volcano Bay, because that's the only one I used at the time, was a really long wait. Like, I think I waited about 30 minutes to catch the bus. So my preference is to, if you have an annual pass holder or are an annual pass holder, to just go ahead and drive to Universal Studios or to Volcano Bay and park. It's much quicker. It is more walking, but it's much quicker. So transportation from this particular resort to the places is probably just as frustrating, but less crowded as it is from the Disney Value Resorts. It's not nearly as crowded. The bus, there's plenty of room to sit. You're not waiting in a horrendously long line, but you are waiting a long time for the bus. So there's that. I didn't mention that. I also did not tour the with my video camera with the lobby and stuff, but I do have pictures over on my Instagram if you want to go check that out. There's a link down in the description. So without further ado, here is your room tour of the Endless Summer Resort Dockside, and I was on the 10th floor. So we're staying Endless Summer Resort Dockside. I did originally have a poolside view, but I switched it to a standard to save some money and add a night. We're on the 10th floor. This is the hallway on the 10th floor. I will say it's like, it's not the most convenient way to get to, I just dropped the key card, to get to your room. It's kind of awkward. At least the ones that I've found so far. I'll walk around some more and figure it out. So we're here in a 2157. The odd numbers are not poolside facing, the even numbers are. So this is the room. I've already brought all my stuff in. So in order to turn your lights on, you have to slip your card in here. So don't forget your card. So it closes. It's very clean in here. I like it. So you first walk in, here's your door. We're like right in here somewhere. This is the elevator we just used, or maybe it's that one. I think it's that one. I don't really know. Oh yeah, we're right here. We used that elevator. When I brought stuff in, I came in this way, so I probably took the long way. Either way, I mean, it's a long way. So you got a mirror. You got 4 hooks on the mirror. I went ahead and hung up my 4 bags, my 2 Universal bags and my 1 Disney bag, and then my Vera Bradley bag. Or not Vera Bradley, Matilda Jane. Okay, so turn this way. Got some nice little paneling there, and this is like your closet with a curtain on it. So when you open this, you've got extra pillow or blanket up top. All those hangers, got some clothes in there. I've already, like I said, unpacked. You've got your safe, it's standard safe. And let's turn this way. I've been walking around all day, so I'm not gonna show myself in the mirror, but you've got like shelves down here, and then the sink up here, and like their soap. I haven't checked it out yet. I'll do this with the mirror. Here's the mirror. And then into the bathroom. It's just a standard bathroom here. The flooring's kind of cool. And it's got the glass doors, which I like. Oh, let me come in here. And then you got more standard stuff. Well, that one, the one right here is mine. But you've got like this, and then you've got one of those hooks, clothesline hooks. But it kind of curves. So that's kind of neat. And let's go on out of the bathroom. So here's the standard room. It's a little tray thing with my suitcase on top. They come with rugs. So there's a rug right there. And then this is one bed. It says sand with blue sheets. The bed, feels pretty standard. You've got these pictures here. So light's not on in here, but we can turn it on. It's just this little pull plug here. And then that does not open, and those are my plugs. But it comes with just like a top here and a top there. And then that one says Breeze pillow curtains. And like I said, not a great view. It looks like that might be an abandoned hotel right there. That one too. So maybe Universal's gonna demolish those and build some more stuff potentially. Looks like that one over there is abandoned too. Oh my gosh, they're all abandoned. It looks like every single one of them, except for that Hampton Inn. Interesting. But that looks like that city fun park area right there. So the other side is poolside, and you can see some of Universal from it, if I remember correctly from what I was looking at. And there's the TV. It's on. A nice little lamp right here and chair. And the lamp, you just push the button, it comes on. And you know, if you're like bringing bottled water and stuff like that, you could probably either pull this out. This is just a little stool. I don't think it opens. Does it? No, it's just a little stool right there. So you could pull the stool out and store stuff under there. Pull the stool out and use it as a table. I don't know. Use it as a chair to put your laptop here, which I may do if I have to work. Just some Catch the Wave artwork. 3 drawers. And then we've got your refrigerator right here, mini fridge. I got me some Gideon's cookies in there. You know, just a light switch here. Turns that light on and off. And then some plugs. Ice cups. There's no coffee maker in here. I thought there might be, but there's not. There is an iron and a board. Really, that's about it. It's a good, nice little standard room. Again, there's rugs. There's one there. There's one there. I'm assuming there's one on this side. Yes, one on this side as well. So, just a standard room. I mean, I ain't hating it. I think it was $66 a night for me because it is pass holder appreciation month. I think it was originally $88, and I got it for $66 if I remember correctly for a pass holder. But yeah, this is the standard room. So yeah, pretty good pricing. You can probably get something cheaper off property if you wanted to, but I was uncomfortable because even though I've been here a lot to Orlando, I didn't really know the hotels and the area and the safety of it. So I wanted to stay on property just to be safe since I'm by myself this trip. But that's it for this room review, or room tour, if you will. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention, up here, like, there's a ledge up there. So if you're bringing like cases of water and whatever and stuff that you don't need, maybe bring like a little, or that you don't need all the time, maybe bring like a little step stool, or use, maybe not use that thing, but bring a little step stool and store stuff up there. I think that would be a really good place to kind of just store some like water or boxes of cereal or whatever if you're eating in the room. Just my 2 cents. But that's it for this little room visit. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for hanging out. Bye now. So that's it for this endless summer resort room tour. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I don't do a whole lot of tour-like videos or vlog-like videos just because I'm not as used to it as like the vloggers at Disney. I do have several vlog videos coming out from previous trips that I've just like been holding for a while. So let me know what you think about this type of video, where I can improve. Constructive criticism's good, don't be mean, just constructive criticism, but like, oh, maybe you should try this or try this. That would be helpful because it might help me get more used to doing this and doing these types of videos. So I definitely welcome your input in that area. As for, would I stay at this resort again? I absolutely would. Another caveat I mentioned, the elevators. So there's like 3 entrances into the Endless Summer Resort. There's one on each, well, on the Dockside, because there's 2 different buildings. There's 2 different wings. But in the Tower 2 is what I stayed in, there's 3 entrances. One is like on the far left, one is on the far right. And then there's like an entrance kind of close to the pool area, which I never really figured out how to get there without like zigzagging. My room was closest to the right entrance, and you can actually go into the end and walk all the way down the hall to the elevator, or you can walk on the outside and go into the doors right by the elevator, which they're both equally as distance. The distance is the same. It's just whether or not you want to walk around outside or inside. I was on the right side about midway down in the center piece, where you're either facing the pool or you're facing like the areas that you saw me facing. And I did find it easier to go into that far right side, and the far right side is right there close to the parking garage. So if you are getting, like if you're being assigned a tower, I would ask to park as close to the be as close to the parking garage as possible, because that's where you're parking, that's where you're driving from. Being close to the lobby, I did not find a convenience, like it would be more convenient to be close to the lobby. For one, the food court was, I went into the food court, I didn't buy anything. The food court was pretty uneventful for me, and they don't have a dining package where you can get stuff in the food court because the hotels are Lowe's owned and not Universal owned. So your dining packages only work at Universal. They don't work in the resorts, which is kind of a downfall. I think they are getting rid of those dining packages though. There is a Starbucks in the lobby, and I did utilize the Starbucks twice. But as for like inviting lobby seating and stuff, there is seating. It doesn't feel real inviting like the moderate and deluxe resorts at Disney do, but they feel equivalent to the value resorts. And like I said, this is a value resort. Anyway, what I was saying is like the parking garage part, I would, if it were me going back, I would request a room close to the parking garage, just because that's a lot of walking. To the elevators. The elevators, there's only 2 per side of the tower. So you've got towers in Tower 2, there are 2 elevators, one on the far left and 2 on the far left and 2 on the far right. There's a whole lot of rooms. I can't remember the capacity, I can look it up. But every time I was returning from somewhere, it didn't matter what time of night, like at 4 in the afternoon, midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, I always had to wait. The elevators were always packed. I had to wait 3 elevator rounds at one point, and that was like at 10 o'clock at night, midnight, something like that. So you're waiting a long time for the elevator. And also I will say that the left elevator on mine was out for service in the evenings. It worked during the day, but in the evenings it was always out for service. So you only have 1 elevator to use. It was a long wait for waiting for the elevator. I feel like elevator waiting was the most of my waiting time my entire trip. So there's that. The elevators aren't great. Maybe ask to stay on the first floor, although I wouldn't because there's a lot of foot traffic. Maybe ask to stay on the second floor and just take the stairs, because there are stairs like right next to the elevator. Now, if I weren't on the 10th floor, I probably would have done that. There's no way I'm trekking down and up and down 10 floors. I will say that they have carts available, tons of carts available to cart your stuff from into your car. I wasn't sure if there would be a lot available, so the night before I was leaving, I did bring a cart in to my room. There are plenty of carts, so there's that, where I feel like at Disney it's really hard to get a cart, but there were plenty there. So I don't know, take that how you will or whatever, and they were in each tower, so there was carts in each tower. It's not like you had to go find a cart. They were readily available, and there were some in the parking garage too, so that's really good. All right, that's it that I think that I have for this video. Just wanted to give you that information and let you see a room tour. Let me know what you think again, and thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Bye now.